Simplify the game plan. Let's go out here and execute.
Come on,
hey,
let's go!
we gotta execute the win.
What? None.
Men, that was pretty damn good. And you know what really gets me excited?
Come on,
the
let's
fact
go.
that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve. big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what?
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The race is on for playoff spots, and to look now on how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the Lions going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go to Elliott again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the cornerback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake here on first down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Prescott now on 2nd down. And Beasley with it over the middle. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Second down, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio!
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Weren't out leverage, running to the football from the inside out. It turned into a big loss of yardage.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go! Ohio!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go back to Riddick. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Prescott again. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A dump off to Elliott, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll come out in the pistol. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks offensively. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 1-9. 1-9. Flex round.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. A great effort there to shed the contact and it helps them pick up the first. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the seemingly endless drive continues. A second down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Throwing, Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Stafford on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Detroit first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he finds a man on a crossing route. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Riddick. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go. Grand 38.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. For Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. They've got his man complete. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 44 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Prescott now on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing is Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They come out here in the eye. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Third and 2, Stafford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They go play action here on first down. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Golden Tate with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A first down throw for Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. To throw is Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Here we go.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First down, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On second down, Prescott again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
With a carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing here, Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Let's go. Brad 38.
In motion right comes Beasley.
Hey, Mike 20. Mike.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38! Hot! Here we go! Red 38! Red 38! Hot! Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Hot! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Hot! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Let's go! White 90! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Hot! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Come on, let's go! White 90! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand... Come on, let's go! White 90! Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Come on, let's go! White 90!
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Because if we repeat what I saw out there today at our next practice, it is going to...
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago, and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Eagles. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. First and 10, here's Wentz. And some room to roam now. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down Eagles. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Fresh set of downs here.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Uses the stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. Fighting through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
Now Wentz. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Red zone opportunity. And to give this time to the tailback. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second and goal from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Let's go!
Wentz now on third and goal. And Matthews has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock winding down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Prescott. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And out come the Eagles. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Pernell McPherson's a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. And I looked at him coming out of college. I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Watch 18. Watch 18. 3-3. Now let's go.
Now a play fake. Wentz steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It's caught. Michael Pruitt. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
To throw is Prescott. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Still on his feet. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Third and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Wentz throwing on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be taken in at the 1. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's got room. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And they'll go on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Out to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Another pistol look here. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yards to go on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Matthews has it right side. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Play action. Now Wentz. Then he hits his man, Matthews. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
McCarron now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
McCarron now on the bootleg. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
McCarron, the final shot before the half. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Prescott got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. McCarron from the gun on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron, forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And the back goes into motion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's McCarron. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
McCarron now on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Halfback sent in motion.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. I got it. Back's mine.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. He's going to go up top again. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing, Prescott, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here we go. Ohio.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
McCarron will try again on 2nd. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. McCarron will look to throw on 3rd and 2. Underneath, this is Bernard. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On play action, it's McCarron. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now a play fake. McCarron. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be a Dallas first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Prescott. He's got time. Sanders has it over the middle. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing. Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Let's go. Let's round.
On second down, Prescott again. Finding time. It's caught by Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A second down throw for Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Green Beckham has it over the middle. We'll give him 16 on the pickup. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Head coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the INT, it's McCarron. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's McCarron. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. McCarron will look to throw on 3rd and 2. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. McCarron going to try to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
He's going to let it fly. And they win big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On third down, it's Prescott. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Come on, let's go! Let's round!
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. Some people like to put more things up on the board. But kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. McCarron going to throw it here. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here we go.
One last shot now for Prescott. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off.